Hey, Knob here. Insane August changes coming to Snowbreak Containment Zone. Weapon dupe changes. Great for free-to-play players. Great for mobile players as well. We're going to be checking it out. As always, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe, like the videos that helps me out, and for some more Snowbreak content. All right, so let's just get into it. So thank you for feedback. There's a lot of feedback and suggestions. They've been hearing and listening to it, and it has been, all the changes that they've made so far has been amazing, and I am great to see. I even put a suggestion in there about being able to have emotes during co-op rounds. Like, I just want to be tab selector. You can like dance or something. You can even make these emotes like available and obtainable somehow, right? Man, it'd be so fun. So anyways, resource supply. So they are giving us 10 weapon permits. Yes, this is the weapon gacha tickets, right? So they're gonna give you 10 of them, free 10 pool, amazing. And then this is going to be in the next version in August. So this is the juicy stuff. So they are going to reduce the modification depth of orange tier weapons. So this is only applying to 5-star weapons, okay? Not the other weapons, okay? That remains untouched. This is specifically for orange 5-star weapons, and maximum tier change is going to be tier 5 to tier 2. So if you're not familiar, so the dupe system, you get duped weapon and you can go up to tier 5, right? So when you get just one copy of a weapon, it is tier 1, okay? It's not tier 0, tier 1, right? So that means that you need 4 dupes to get to tier 5. That's a lot, boys. So they are reducing it to that ceiling is going to be tier 2. So you effectively will only need 1 dupe copy of the orange tier weapon to reach its maximum modification benefits, and that we're gonna see about that later. So modification cost will remain unchanged, etc. Man, this is a huge change. They elaborated that further down below. An easier to use operation mode will be added to mobile platform. Turning on this mode can automatically lock on the enemy and shoot, but you get less damage. So this is really good. I actually played on mobile like once, and it was kind of not for me. That is what I'll say. Not for me for mobile. You know, you just play Finny and shotgun it out on mobile for me. But the weapon mod tier adjustment compensation plan. So this is compensation. So they are reducing that tier 5 dupe tier, right? They are reducing it down to 2. So what happens to if all those players that already invested and already have tier 5? Well, there is going to be a adjustment and compensation plan. So this is really important. So since they are reducing the upper limit to tier 5 to tier 2 weapons will have the same skill values as tier 5. Now they are scaling it, so whatever benefit that it was at tier 5, you get it at tier 2, and to get tier 2 all you need is 1 dupe. Now this is a crazy change because tier 5 was like bonkers. Like how are you supposed to get a tier 5 freaking weapon, right? So now tier 2 is great for even free to play players. It is insight, like it's actually possible, and it is actually, you know, doable. So modification costs will remain unchanged, okay? For instance, previously a weapon required, so this is some examples that they're giving us of 4 identical weapons to reach the modification limit from tier 1 to tier 5. After the adjustment, reaching the mod limit from tier 1 to tier 2 will only require 1 identical weapon, and tier 2 will have the same skill and values. Okay, so basically everything that I just said before. So tier 5 will be equivalent to the new tier 2. Tier 1 will remain the same. So the raw orange 5-star weapon, that will stay the same. If you get a dupe, it will be insane power spike. I'm telling you now, insane. If you get a dupe of a tier 5 orange weapon, the amount of power spike that you're gonna get is gonna be crazy good. My Yao Winter Solstice, man, I can't wait. Compensation. So this, if you're in this boat and you have for some reason you have a bunch of orange 5 stars now, you get compensated. So you're gonna get a ratio to 1 to 30. So they're introducing, I believe, this is a new kind of currency. So weapon components. So this is the new currency that they're adding into the game to kind of handle this compensation weapon, tier change kind of type thing, right? So if you have a weapon right now that is above tier 2, the excess you will get 30 of this weapon component. We're gonna see what you can do with this weapon component later, but you get 30 at a ratio, right? So if you have an orange tier weapon modification above 2 and there are identical unmodified, so basically if you have a max orange tier 5-star weapon And then also, for some reason, you have excess of that laying in your inventory, not modified. So at tier 1, those extra ones will get 20 of these weapon components. Okay, and then orange tier weapons cannot be reclaimed. Okay, and then after the adjustment, so when the patch goes live, from then on, any surplus unmodified weapons, so say for example you have a tier 2 space cowboy and then you get another space cowboy, obviously tier 1, those are at a ratio at 1 to 10 weapon components. And then the last one here is just saying that if you have more unmodified weapons of the same type, then that will also be 1 to 20, so you don't get diminishing returns, for example. And this is just an example that they give, pretty much what I explained. You guys can read it for yourself and pause the screen. Next one, corresponding adjustments. A new weapon exchange store will be introduced where you can use weapon components to exchange for any orange tier weapons you have acquired already. Each weapon will require 30 weapon components for exchange, which is crazy. So now you have a weapon exchange for like essentially a duping excess kind of system where you can actually gun for the weapons that you want and a way to do it. And it is crazy like that. It's changing from tier 5. Now, can you adjust manifestation cost, please? Please. I feel like it's a lot. I know we can farm for it, but manifestation adjustments next, please. Note, before the update of the weapon adjustments, decomposing orange tier weapons will not get any. Yeah, please don't do anything before the weapon adjustments. Just keep at it. Don't decompose right now. And then after the weapon adjustments, decomposing orange tier will get you the 10 weapon components. Okay, it is recommended to not do any of this before the update, please, to avoid unnecessary losses. Man, this update is so exciting. Let me know in the comments below what you think about it. I am so freaking hyped. More Snowbreak content in the future. As always, thumbs up if you liked it, subs if you loved it, and I'll see you in the next one, boys. Later.